Sound like hotcakes. Hey, Ustream. Happy post 4th of July. Build and Destroy Radio about to go on the air in a couple seconds. Good evening. We are live on Ustream, the Ustream app, ustream.tv, 88.1 WPEB FM in West Philadelphia and Southwest Philly. If you're on Ustream, search Build and Destroy Radio, and we will come up live on any of your devices that you want to check us out on. Thanks for building with us. Continue to destroy with us. And we're about to kick things off in a moment, all right? Build and Destroy Radio coming right at you. So I set your John up. Who sent that? You or you?
Sent what?
With Neo Soul. You sent that? So I set up Neo Soul versus New Jack Swing. Which was more important to the R&B genre?
New Jack Swing was a flashing thing.
Yeah, flashing a baño.
Flashing a paño?
Yeah, and hold
So
the angle was like, besides Motown, was there a better period of R&B music? What was a better period of R&B music?
I don't know, but see, my whole thing is, if you read the John, the way I laid it out, you know, New Jack Swing wasn't a flash in the pan. It was a period, you know, definitive period, beginning, end, where Neo Soul was still going on. So right there, Neo Soul is more important.
Well,
the New Jack Swing was very important because it sent R&B in the direction that it pretty much is going today. You know what I mean? It steered the ship in that direction. Yeah, it was important. Yeah, so what else want to talk about, like, flush that out a little bit, the importance of both to the genre, and what Neo Soul means now, what it meant back then, you know.
Well, and I think, I could have laid it out better for about, from say 93 to 03. Like that 10-year span of Neo Soul was just some of the most incredible music.
It was
ever. Like
yeah.
The New Jack Swing R&B wasn't incredible. It was good. It was new. It wasn't incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah, well, it was new. You know, it set trends. But Neo Soul actually died and came back again.
Yeah.
You know, in another reincarnation.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
as a result of the artist not wanting to be pigeonholed in their category, you know. So that's all the stuff I want to flesh out, all that, you know what I'm saying? And talk about both of them.
You have some of the best artists that we've seen.
They're still going.
You got Maxwell.
Yeah.
Who got D'Angelo, Bilal, Jamé, who else? Jill,
Child.
Ruger.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Say that thought.
One of them don't fit in.
It's fine.
You right? Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
The time is 12 minutes after 7 p.m. on this hot, sultry summer evening. And it is time to build and destroy. Southwest, West Philadelphia, coming to you live from what we call the Lemon Drop Lounge at the community leader 88.1 WPEB. This is the Build and Destroy radio program. Fine-tuned discussions, beats, and topics, and all things that center around life that come to you from 52nd and Cedar.
Yes, sir.
The WPEB studios. Live in the studio, we had the Build and Destroy team. Music director Mark Bennett. Sidekick and host extraordinaire Derek Adger. And me, David Hanna. The Build and Destroy team is in the house. Give everybody yourselves, or give yourselves a round of applause. And we'd like to thank you as well for tuning in. What's happening, everybody? Build and Destroy Radio. What's up, man?
Back in the building again.
Everybody got all their appendages, fingers and toes. No JPP accidents yesterday. No M80s tossed into the street with your thumb attached. Nothing like that. You all right?
Good.
Closest I came was a sparkler.
A sparkler. Yeah, and I held mine quite. Yeah, I was very unenthusiastic as the rain came down, but it didn't dampen the spirits.
No, sir.
Slowed things up a little bit. You know, you didn't get to see the full barrage of fireworks and everything, but still all good. We trust everybody out there had a good 4th of
Yes,
July.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tuesday having to come back to work stunk.
Speak
Because
for
when you
yourself.
take it far like you wanted to. And I mean, just having to.
Yeah.
I mean, you were off today?
that's a damn
Those
good
ever
off.
see, I wasn't off.
Yeah, I was off.
Those who had to come into work, put a damper on
Yeah.
things a little bit.
Yeah, I understand it
I
because
like to.
I was a lazy blood clot all
Yeah,
day
that's
today, so-
beautiful.
Yeah, it
That's
was.
beautiful.
It was.
That's
it was.
beautiful.
Watch little summer
Did it right.
basketball,
Did it right.
little
baby.
Venus and Serena all
Yeah,
day. You know,
nice.
win at Wimbledon.
Nice.
You know, but
Can't beat that.
let's kick things off. So you know, we prophesized this, Snoop, weeks ago when we talked about when Jim Kenney came into office and what that would behold and hold in store for the 4th of July. And as we thought, it was a major stretch out to the early morning.
Right.
It was a snoring bore, snore fest on the Parkway.
Well, David, I will echo your sentiment and say speak for yourself.
Okay,
I happen to like
you enjoyed
the
it?
Intruders and the OJs.
Okay.
I'm a classic soul fan. I love the sound of Philadelphia.
Okay.
I enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say I was, you're exactly doing the dab and
Yeah.
off of that, but
Yeah, it
you
wasn't,
know, it's
wasn't
enjoyable.
the most
It was
electrifying.
family friendly, which was
It
good.
was family friendly.
No Nicki Minaj profanity.
Right.
I can work with
I
that.
can
You
deal
know,
with
no,
that.
except
I
no,
can deal
you
with
know,
that as well.
no harsh crowds, no thugs.
Right.
Family fun, which I think is where they're trying to get the event. No knock on Nutter. I just think they're trying to make it so much more inclusive than it already was.
It was already inclusive.
And I thought
they
that
wanted to
he
make
did a
it
good
more.
job. I thought he did a good job of that.
One of the other complaints that they had that I saw in the papers was that it lacked a sense of patrioticness for the 4th.
Yeah, it almost became a concert on the 4th.
Right.
Instead of a celebration of
Fair-
the 4th
fair
with the
assessment.
concerts. Very fair assessment.
Fair
Very
assessment.
fair assessment.
So they wanted to
Bring it back a little.
bring it back to
That's fair.
the
That's
essence
fair.
of what a 4th of July
Yep.
concert's
I
supposed
thought
to
he
be.
did. I thought he did good enough. I thought he did good enough.
Okay,
I
okay.
agree. Like you said, maybe you could spice it up and use
Yeah.
it. Bring the median age level down a little
Right.
next year. But
Yeah.
I thought he did a good job. Man.
Yeah.
I
And
thought he did a good
it's,
job.
it's not that it was bad, it's just in comparison.
Exactly.
In
Sure,
comparison,
in
it's just
comparison, I
relaxed.
Now let's
Just
preface
relaxed.
that because we are a little biased because we're 3 roots heads. We love the
I always think.
so I don't want let's just outline it with that, but still.
The Roots could have played for the love of money. I mean, I'm saying
Exactly.
the Roots
Right.
are
They
so
could have brought
thorough.
the
They could have
Intruders.
backed
They could've
anybody,
The
yo.
roots,
Right.
the
You
roots
can
are
sit-
usually diverse.
Oh, they can play anything.
I mean, no, I'm
They can
saying
play
usually
anything.
when they were here, the other acts and everything,
Yeah.
they were very diverse. The Roots, one of the staples of their show is they always have guests.
Right.
They always bring people out from
Right.
any genre, any
And I like that,
whatever.
man.
Yeah.
That's dope, man.
Yeah.
So
To
what
be
I
able
would,
to
I
easily
mean,
back any artist, that's
Right.
tremendous, man. Play The Love of Money or play The Intruders. I always love my mama. You can play that and
Exactly.
just back that band up and not miss a beat. That's awesome.
so in a
man.
perfect world, you would have had the same kind of format
Right.
yesterday, but with the Roots.
Definitely, and I thought that the
That's
Roots,
what
man, the
would've been
Roots
perfect.
are our city's treasure musically.
Right.
Why not have them evolve? I don't know if he's just trying to go a different direction, but the Roots can do what you need them to do. If you want to, if you have a different direction, meet with them, tell them, we're going a little bit different guys, but just the fact that they're there, that still brings everyone. People enjoy seeing the Roots. They see Quest, it's iconic. They enjoy having the Roots as the house band. I know I do. It makes it more attractive.
Yeah, that would have been a great. They would have been the sound of Philly with the Roots. The Roots are a part of the sound of Philly.
Man,
but that whole thing is under new management, a new director, and he took it in a different direction.
Which is his right, his prerogative.
That's his prerogative. That's his prerogative. Like you said, it wasn't bad. Just like the thing they were saying, like it was cool, it was okay, but it's not garnering national attention.
Sure.
You're not going to see that on all the networks on Pt.1 like it has been in other years. You've not knocked it down a notch. Where you had the opportunity to put a stranglehold on 4th of July celebrations around the country. Because from what I read, Boston stinks. And Boston isn't covered anymore. So Philly really had their opportunity to take it over and, just have full national exposure. But they went the local yokel route and, they went real big, it wasn't bad.
So you're saying folks in Phoenix aren't checking for love is like a baseball game, 3 strikes you're out.
Exactly. The reading of the Liberty Award. They had some admirable things, but you can see a star-studded flyover and the Star Spangled Band, the band marching, that's the typical stuff. So If you had merged the two, then I think you would have had something. But
I see what you're saying.
They went hard the other way. They made a hard left, and it's their prerogative, like you said. So.
Absolutely.
No mummers.
No mummers. We had predicted that, so no mummers, but. Yeah, so it's all good. It's all good. Speaking of homegrown talent, your and mine, Philadelphia 76ers premiered their #1 draft pick. Ben Simmons last night.
Did you catch highlights? Did you actually watch?
I watched.
I wouldn't watch.
I watched.
Was that on NBA TV? Or
on NBA TV, carried through Comcast. And on again today. They played again today. They're on now. As a matter of fact, they're about that. He didn't play today because he was cramping.
Right.
But he put a show on. He gave you a quick glimpse into the future.
Definitely.
He did a Mr. Spock mind meld and touched you and let you see what the future of the Sixers would be. And the future looks bright. Because the kid at 6'10" is handling a rock like he's a 6'3" lead guard, which eventually he's gonna be. They're not gonna fight the feeling much longer. You can see it. The vision he has. He hadn't played in 10 months. He had one practice with that squad, and he was already doing no low pack.
Drop some dimes.
He dropped, dropping dimes. Do the dropping dimes dance. He's a dime master. He cuts faster. Ben Simmons put a show on. Also, the French kid looked pretty good.
They said
the French kid has some potential.
Him, David.
Yeah.
I expect things from him. And we were talking about his little draft blurb.
He's a small forward.
His little draft blurb said he's a heck of an athlete. Plays above the rim.
Yeah.
And he's here to make a difference.
He's there to play.
He's ready to play.
Like you said, athletic. The opening play, they got the tip and ran for a layup. He came out of nowhere and erased the shot off the glass and rubbed it across the glass. Everybody's like, woo.
Wow.
Then came down and slashed and hit a layup the next series down. So the French kid can play a little bit.
Nice.
Yeah, the French kid can play. So a lot of things to look forward to. The biggest splash, though, as we talk about summertime basketball, of course, is Kevin Durant. KD leaving the nest. KD leaving OKC and going to GS. To the Oak. Now, some would say that's kind of a Mitch move, taking the easy way out. When you had a team down 3-1 and you couldn't put them away, and then you immediately the next summer, the following weeks, jump ship. And if I can't beat them, I'll join them. Really, KD? So we'll call that our first Build and Destroy question of the evening. How do you feel about Kevin Durant's move to Golden State in lieu of his position or standing as the head dog in Oklahoma City, losing to them in the way they lost to them, and then immediately jumping? A lot of people want to compare that move to what LeBron did going to Miami. I see the similarities, but I also see the dissimilarities as well. You know,
see
because
some similarities. I see some.
Whereas LeBron took that franchise in Cleveland as far as he could the first time around, and he didn't see a way to get better, so he bettered his situation by going to Miami. Whereas Kevin Durant had a good situation, had that team down 3-1, had them on the ropes, let them get away, and then, for lack of a better term from me, you pull a Mitch move and then you join them. That just leaves a kind of sour taste in my mouth. Yeah, I don't know. What do you think, Snoop?
I'm split. I'm split between it. Trying to keep LeBron out of it because that's one of the reasons a lot of people had disdain for LeBron. Because we're all pretty much old school. We seen cats ride it out. We seen Patrick Ewing, quote unquote, ride it out. We seen Dominique Wilkins ride it out. Cats that never really won, but were all that. Try to ride it out and stay with their teams. We seen the great ones, Bird, Magic, and Jordan, stay with their teams when they were winning, when they were losing. So it's hard to appreciate the new era that we're in where you could just jump. I try to look at it from my perspective. Why wouldn't you go to Golden State?
Why wouldn't you? I mean,
why wouldn't you go to Golden State?
And it's his right. It's his inalienable right.
And then you just said my thing is, I have trouble eviscerating someone for. Basically, I hesitated getting in his pockets and his motivation for doing something. He's a grown man. For us to tell him you shouldn't go to Golden State to uphold some fantasy of him going to a different team, and he has to uphold the league and his legacy, and he's got to go to a team.
No, it's not that.
Who are you to say you can't go to Golden State? Yo, what if that's the most attractive option for him?
Right.
From a living standpoint, a playing standpoint, a financial standpoint, who are we there to blast him for that? I didn't like the letter. That was my biggest thing. I thought the letter was disingenuous.
Well, first of all,
I thought the letter was. I didn't like the. Yeah,
like he got roasted. Mike Missinelli roasted him with that.
I didn't like.
They're like he's not using the word.
First of all,
he just speaks to his own voice.
It was too.
Yeah, don't have your PR
the
guy
letter
right.
was too lengthy.
You're articulate
said
enough.
Too much.
He's articulate enough. He could have got that word out.
Now here's the thing, though.
The letter was lengthy.
He took a pay cut. He took a pay cut to go there. And
he has an option to opt out.
As Chris Broussard was stating, when you say, well, it should be about winning, we want our athletes to be about winning.
Right.
He made a move to win. We want our athletes to be about winning and not always the money, where cats will go to the garbage squad just for a whole bunch of money.
Absolutely.
Right. And we're like, come on, dude, why wouldn't you stay and win? He left money on the table in OKC to go to
that situation and get the chip, to go for the chip.
The timing and the team coincided at the wrong time.
Exactly.
God, if they wouldn't have just lost to him, it wouldn't have the bad
timing
taste.
Is everything. You said it perfectly, Snoop. Timing is everything. It wouldn't have had a bad taste if they didn't lose the way they lost and had just lost to him. That just rings a real.
And here's the other part.
Mitch behindness.
And here's the other part though.
In my book.
These guys all. KD is first ballot Hall of Fame.
Oh yeah, easily.
But without a chip, he's still going to be that first ballot Hall of Famer without a chip. He's going to be the one sitting on the set with Shaq and with Kenny getting roasted about not having no chips.
That's the measuring stick.
And you have to get chips now, man. You have
That's
to.
Exactly. The onus to get a chip is so critical. So now, like you say, Bron's got the chips. Every one of his chip comes with a different subtext. So because if the Golden State Warriors win this chip now, he's got his chip. That's going to come with a narrative. Well, every chip now, somebody wins, comes with a narrative.
And you talked about his narrative. You talked about LeBron's narrative. Each of his rings has a different narrative.
Yeah.
And the legend grows bigger and bigger with each one. Imagine this. Imagine he takes on the evil empire out in Golden State now, and he beats them. Is he the greatest ever?
You talking about Bron?
Yeah, Bron. If he takes them on and beats them, what is that? You talk about each narrative. What's that narrative read?
Yeah.
The greatest. He's GOAT. He's the GOAT all of a sudden. You're putting GOAT conversation.
Elevated above Jordan.
Right. You got to elevate because Jordan.
No.
I'm not saying I do, but I'm saying
but you don't. Because he was the evil empire. When he went to with Bosch and Wade, that was the evil empire around the league. It was just like not one, not two, and that was a real statement at the time.
Right.
I thought they would win 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
That's
7,
where the
8,
hate
9.
came from, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So now you look at Golden State, and you say not one, not two, not 3. They should be on winning 5 or 6.
Let me tell you one thing. We all know what it looks like on paper. Ain't what
It
it is
should
on
be
the
the
court.
rematch.
It should be the rematch.
Yeah.
It's going to be a hell of a challenge. If I'm LeBron, I am so motivated now.
Oh, yeah.
Even more. I'm like, oh, that's what y'all going to do? Okay. Then you can show the Rocky video in the mountains. Doing squats, shooting a foul, with the lights off, the janitor looking at him, starts like, I got closed down. 10 more. Steady shooting, doing the leg joint, dribbling, some sweat dribbling off his thing out both hands, smacking Gatorade down. I'm determined now. And I'm going to take this evil empire on. I'm going to take that challenge on me and Kyrie, and we're going to get at you.
First of all, the landscape in the West is totally shifting.
Oh, man. Seismic shifts.
It's Golden State and maybe San Antonio.
Mm-hmm.
And San Antonio is
watch out for them. They're
retooling
retooling too.
Paul Gasol is not the answer to win a chip.
But the OGs play well together, man.
Yeah,
they need one more youngin.
They don't.
Mixing that mix.
Even this year, as good of a year. What did they win? Like 67 games this year?
They only lost like once or twice at home.
But this year, they didn't match up with. They didn't match up. They couldn't match up, and they definitely don't match up now. Yeah. They don't have the smalls to run with these
Should
guys.
Tim Duncan hang it up since you're on San Antonio right now? He's 50-50 split. He's leaning towards retiring.
How old is he again?
They say he's retiring, but I don't know if it's going to be. I already retired, but I don't know if it's after this year or.
He hasn't officially retired to keep the draw and the allure open to get some more free agents. But I mean, I don't know who's to say.
Drag him off the court, the nail mark show.
Even
though it's quite obvious that he ain't got much left in the tank.
Yeah,
but Timmy just on basketball IQ. He's good for a couple back doors and passes out the low post. But let's get back to our guy, Ben Simmons. They asked Ben Simmons after his play yesterday in the Summer League out in Utah about the moves that Golden State made, and he warmed my heart. He looked in the camera. He was like, I don't know what's going on out there, but I play for Philly. I'm here to get my squad together. That's what he said. He looked dead in the camera. I was like, you know what?
That's endearing.
Yeah, that was endearing. He's saying all the right things. I mean, he was dead serious. He was like, I don't know what's going on out there. I play for Philly. He was like, I'm trying to get this together here. We're trying to do great things here.
He ain't gonna sit there and comment about what's going on.
Nah, he's like, I don't care. He said, I don't care what goes on out there.
We in the room.
We're in the discussion now.
Who's in my room? I'm worried about who's in my room.
There you go.
In my room.
There you go.
Like how they use the old hockey term. We're in the room. Everybody that's in the room, that's who I worry about.
That's right.
I worry about the room.
Yeah,
we got our guys here.
He pretty much lit up the phone lines for season ticket and packages.
I know,
right after that. You know what? Give me a 20 game right now. Who do I talk to?
That's not the test in this town, though. The test in this town is that first, I don't know, when he doesn't take the last shot or he missed the last hit. You were out 2 to 4 weeks and you stretched it to 4 to 8. Like, what's going on? Like, why you? When he start getting that Philly media on his neck, that's the test. I mean,
he's gonna have a long leash, man. Bro's gonna have a long leash.
That's what
this town's willing to give him. He's a savior here, man. They're gonna give him a long leash.
Good.
Right.
I'm just saying. That's not the test in this town.
The
test in this town is going through the storm.
But things still got all swimming with it. You know what I mean? We've seen other guys do guffaws from day one. You know what I mean? This kid has got off things off to the right step. And with a franchise that's coming off of 10 wins, and we all know what the tank scenario has been.
40-something wins over the last 3
years. Yeah, you'll take anything you can get positive. But, shout out to the Colangelos because they've done some big things. doing the right things in free agency, not overpaying, not giving ridiculous extended contracts you got to fight to get out of, like Harry Houdini in 2 to 3,
It's
4
amazing
years.
what
Competency.
It's like, dude, we're not even the same team anymore.
Right.
Like,
That doesn't even feel the same.
We're going about things
Right.
like
it feels like real operations, basketball operations
instead of
going
some
on.
daggone rinky-dink
Yes.
kindergarten
What
operation.
do you guys think about Gerald Henderson?
I like that signing. 2 years. He'll hold the boat. He'll hold the fort down. I like Jared Bayless. I like that signing. I even like the signing. I even like the signing overseas. They signed the point guard from Spain to hold things down for a year or two. You know, so they thought out the box with that one. You know, so they got some competency in the backcourt. But is it no means what they need? But it'll hold till the free agents come, and they got the draft picks next year. You know what I mean? It'll make them.
And they
legitimate. It'll make them
point guard draft.
It'll make them functional
next year.
They'll be
point
functional.
guard pools.
Yes, it's deep.
And in college,
Yes,
young boys in college are nice. They say coming out of point guard.
Yes, it is.
Possibly better than Dunn. And
that's what they were saying.
They said them boys gonna be a problem.
They would be.
I don't know who's coming out, but
I don't have the names in my head, but they said it's a tremendous crop of guards coming out from overseas and domestically in college. So you know it's going to be strong. The one and done's are going to be strong. So we're talking about free agency. We like what the Sixers have done. We give it a definitive build.
Oh, definitely a definitive build.
To the Sixers.
2/3 of a build at least. You know,
2/3 of a build. 2/3 of a build.
That's a build.
Okay, so it's 3/3.
I mean, you know, I have Comcast Sportnet. I would like to watch it, you know, from like around October.
Right.
I would like to have something to watch.
There you go. There you go.
Besides the draft.
So staying on summer basketball, so we'll be remiss if we didn't do a shout out to your squad, the Boston Celtics.
Who won the game actually?
Yesterday, Boston won. Boston won because Ben went out with cramps, and then they went on a little run. That was pretty much it. But
that was the only reason they won.
Pretty much, because when he was there, it was close. It was close. It was a close game. It didn't get. They got some distance when he went out. That's all I'm saying. So, but are you happy with what Boston did briefly? You know.
Nah.
You're not happy with?
I don't know enough.
Who did they sign? Wait a minute.
Did young boy play
the
yesterday?
big man.
He played. He's not gonna play. He hyperextended his knee.
Who? The draft pick, Jared?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he hyperextended in the game.
In the game? Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So everybody got nicked up a little bit.
Yeah, he hyperextended his knee, and I don't know if the foreign boys are even playing or not.
The big Frenchie, who's got to get in shape.
Yeah, I don't know about
that.
I mean,
the big French boy. He's selling Joe.
You talking about the Al Horford move?
Yeah, Al. That's what I wanted to ask you about.
Solid. It's a solid.
All right, were you happy about that?
I think
you got your big man.
You know, I keep thinking it's too much money, but right now it's
everything's
not
too much money.
Yeah. Evan Turner getting
$70 million. That's just shame.
That's
a sheer
you
mockery.
kidding me?
That's a sheer mockery.
His jump shot looks like yours.
More.
Don't disrespect my jump shot thing. Don't disrespect
I did call your jump shot Evan Turner's. I'm sorry, Gary. I'm sorry. Yeah, more power to him.
Right now, as you talked about on paper, who else in the East is even gonna? The East is what? Cleveland. I mean, we put our name in the hat now. We put our name in the hat.
Yes, Cleveland and everybody else.
We're not ready to beat Cleveland yet.
It's Cleveland and everybody
else. But we're ready.
So you're in that bin with
Boston,
Toronto, Milwaukee, Detroit. So you know
the
second
hodgepodge and that hodgepodge.
Yeah, the hodgepodge.
The
second, third will fight it out.
I want to get in that.
Yeah, I want to get in that mix too.
And we still got
not?
Another top draft pick next year. So.
Why not get into that mix? You know what I mean? I went on Facebook early this morning, and I saw a report that said ESPN reports that that the Lakers offered Ice Cube $70 million because he messed around and almost got a triple double, and they had a shot at him dribbling like an offense. They made a sign to offer.